Hey gamers, Gecko here. Yesterday, we talked about the Marvel Tokon beta and how it was not exactly the smoothest experience on PC, and how there was a lot of issues that caused the game to freak out and kind of just not work for the majority of people. While on the live stream afterwards, we went through several of the actual examples that I was able to find, showing the issues that were plaguing the beta. One thing that did get brought to my attention literally the moment after the video went live is that Arc System Works, or just the Marvel Tokon team, actually made a statement about all of this. Yes, at 6 o'clock BST, literally the moment the video went live, the developers addressed the issues plaguing the PC port and made a full statement saying that they heard us and they are working on it. So how about we quickly go through the statement and see what it says. Tokon Warriors, what a weekend! Thank you to everyone who jumped into the open beta and joined the fight. This is exactly why we run these, to get the game in your hands and find out what we can do better before launch. To our PC players, message received. The team is already hard at work on the performance you deserve, with improvements lined up for day one. These include reducing overall CPU usage to improve performance, fixing frame rate drops and lag, resolving an issue causing unnecessary shader compilation at startup, improve compatibility while streaming with OBS and Discord. Why did it not work with OBS in the first? I'm getting off track. Addressing rollback netcode and crossplay issues. We are working on fixes for a number of reported issues. Every match you played taught us something, and we're heads down making sure that Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls delivers at launch and beyond. This is just the start. See you on August 6th. Now, this is them directly addressing a couple of the issues that people had with the beta, but it's not everything. Them talking about the CPU issues, the frame drops, and the fact that it didn't work with OBS is a good sign. It is them directly saying, hey, we messed up, these things should have worked, we're going to make sure that they work, and hopefully they're able to keep their promise. Tokon is a week away from launch. It comes out on the 6th, which is literally a week and a day from now. That is not a lot of time to get all of these things fixed. And also, it's not all of the issues that everyone was having with the game. They literally don't say anything about the fact that the game still isn't able to be bought in several regions due to the PlayStation Network requiring you to be logged in order to play the game, which is really annoying. They also don't talk about the 7 layers of protection that they are having in order to make sure that people can't rip things out of the files. Obviously, they're not going to talk about it here, and it may just be that for the beta, they want to really make sure that no one actually leaked anything, even though I've had a couple of people tell me that there has been an entire roster leak. No, I don't want to hear about it. Please stop talking to me about it. Stop talking to me about leaks. And while this does seem like a good gesture, I am still not 100% prepared to just let them off the hook. I'm a little bit worried. In fact, I'm not a little bit worried. I am extremely, extremely worried. The performance on PC was really bad. And yes, a lot of it was probably just because of some weird bugs that were happening with the things that we're checking to see if you were logged into PlayStation Network, alongside whatever other weird shit was going on with them, making sure that you weren't cheating in the game. And I don't think that PlayStation is going to be so ready to get rid of literally all of those. There's been a theory going around by some people that this was an attempt by ArcSys to sort of show Sony, hey, look, this isn't going to work. We're going to need you to ease up on a couple of these restrictions. And I do worry that Sony is gonna kind of put their foot down and say, no, we need to keep all of these things. We need to keep the 7 layers of protection on our software. We need to make sure that nobody can rip anything out of the files. We need to make sure that no one can get their grubby hands in there. And if that's the way that it's going to work, then we might still have a couple of these problems later down the line. Several people pointed out that if you uninstall Tokon on your PC, it doesn't get rid of all of the files. A couple of the PlayStation-related things are still stuck there, and you need to manually remove them off of your PC. Now, this might be so that when you boot it up on launch day, you have a smoother process, so you can literally just get into the game, because you've already given them your information. They don't need to worry about it. It's already stolen this little file, and they can pull it back. But people are very wary about Sony right now, for pretty valid reasons. Give us back our physical fucking media. This is FF12, by the way. And because of the wariness around Sony, people are kind of looking at that with a little bit of disgust and a little bit of fear, and I don't personally blame them. I do think being cautious about how this all turns out is completely valid and completely normal. Unfortunately, we don't have future sight. We can't see how this turns out. We're gonna have to wait about a week before we're able to see if any of the changes that Arc System Works are able to make to the game before the launch are going to be enough. There's basically two possible timelines right now. The first is that people were right. This was sort of a ploy by Arxis to try and get Sony to ease up on a couple of the things. And then we get the game. It's all good. Everything works. Magically, it somehow works on Linux despite having fucking easy anti-cheat, which I've heard just doesn't work on Linux. That's so fucking stupid, by the way. I can't play it on my Steam Deck? Are we fucking serious? Are we for real? I hate Windows. I hate Windows. I hate Windows. I want on Linux now. We could have that path, but we could also have the alternate dark, evil, fucked up path where everything just kind of ends up being bad and not good. And everyone's miserable and sad and miserable and no one gets to play the game. I really hope that's not the case. If it ends up being like, oh, you just can't play it. It's literally unplayable. There's nothing you can do. You should have bought a PS5, you fucking dumbo. Then we're gonna be in a really, really bad situation. Like I said, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Personally, I want to be cautiously optimistic. I want to say that they can find a way to fix most of these issues before launch, and hopefully 2 weeks is a decent enough time to figure out what's causing the problems and fix it. But if I'm gonna keep it real, it's not looking good. We'll just have to see. If you want to see how it is on launch day, make sure to go down below. Subscribe to this channel because there will be a video about it, but also we'll be streaming it the day of on the Twitch. Going to be playing it for the majority of the day, basically, until I have to raid in the evening. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. Also, if you like Final Fantasy XIV, we're playing that tonight. There's been a couple of weird finance things that have started to affect me a little bit. So everything's starting to go back onto the Gecko Squirrel, Twitch channel. Basically, you guys don't need to worry about it. All you need to know is there's going to be more videos on here, there's going to be more videos on the main channel, and there's going to be more streams on the Twitch. You guys are basically just getting more content, essentially. We should probably be getting back to daily videos. Hopefully there'll be a couple of highlight things, but it's probably going to be a lot of stuff like this where I just talk about fighting game-related news to you guys, as well as anything else that I can think of to just fill the days. So yeah, make sure to subscribe. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. Make sure to go to the Twitch. It's going to be a fun time. I'm going to be screaming at Kefka all night. Love watching. I'll hopefully see you all next time. Bye-bye!